Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you for taking a few minutes to listen to what I have to say. During my time covering county commission, I've always wanted to shine a positive light on this community. Mr. Stackhouse, I applaud your efforts for, pledging the $100,000. It seemed as though your intentions are there, and I feel like you would have given more had it been requested. So thank you for that. Mr. Thomas, you've guided personal tours through your district to show me, the happenings, the positives, what we're doing. I appreciate your candidness and your honesty always. Thank you. So I anticipate you will pay attention to what I have to say today. I think the small business grant relief program is a great idea in theory. As the representatives of this county, our county, you should be alarmed with the application process Shawnee Forward has released. Everyone is well aware that you guys pledged $100,000 of the $155,000 that is available. Now we need to buckle up. One definition of preference is the act, the fact, or principle of giving advantages to some over others. I'd be playing a video for you as reference, but my time is limited as I was unable to get on the agenda as Commissioner Dennis informed me at roughly 7:30 p.m. Wednesday via text message the agenda was already posted. Maybe it was. In that video, Shawnee Forward CEO Rachel Milo clearly states, as Melissa mentioned, I'm the CEO of Shawnee Forward, and one of the things we talked about was how do we at Shawnee Forward continue to fight for our businesses in the whole county, not just Shawnee, but all of our region. At the 1940 mark of that video, Commissioner Dennis clearly asked about the criteria for receiving the full $5,000. Why was nothing mentioned to the commissioners about this preference for Shawnee Forward and Tecumseh Chamber members right then and there? A Shawnee Forward Board of Directors member sat here, along with the CEO in this room, and failed to mention any of this. In that same meeting, Milo stated, we want to eliminate any perception of favoritism whatsoever. Oh. Why no mention then of this preferential treatment? The glaring issue here is after the board pledged the majority of the funds, Shawnee unveiled the application process. Allow me to read part of their press release detailing this program. The criteria for the funding is publicly posted, and Shawnee Forward and Tecumseh Chamber of Commerce members will receive preference. On Wednesday, I tagged Shawnee Forward in a Facebook post asking for clarification. Their official account responded, Shawnee Forward did not state that anyone would receive preference. You see where I am here? I contacted a board member, a county commissioner, for comment on Shawnee Forward's statement. That conversation wrapped up without a healthy ending, nor an answer to my question. Let me show you where Shawnee Forward and Tecumseh Chamber members will receive an advantage over those not in the club. The rubric is based on a 55-point scale. Their members will receive a 5-point bonus just for belonging. Again, the definition of preference. The act, the fact, or principle of giving advantages to some over others. I'm not a numbers guy and I never have been, and I won't pretend to be one today, so I'm going to break this down in terms I understand. I asked several coaches over the past couple of days if they would want to start any sort of competition or anything like that with a 5-point, would be trailing 5 points. You guys know what their answer is. Spotting someone 5 points sounds like terminology I'd use in Vegas. If that's the case, I want better odds. I digress. If Shawnee Forward is truly fighting for the businesses in the whole county, as stated in the November 30th meeting, you cannot allow them to give their members any preference. In an email to my publication, Milo stated, the rubric was provided to the commissions at every meeting. We did not elaborate on any item of the rubric in those meetings. I wonder why. I believe Shawnee Forward failed to disclose its true intentions. I cannot speak on the other meetings Ms. Milo is referring to, and quite frankly, it's irrelevant in this arena. The piece of paper she presented to you before her speech was not the document posted on their website and labeled rubric. Commissioners, I am concerned about those not in the club. Your districts represent a major part of those impacted by this that aren't getting the 5 points. How we do that should be up for discussion, not behind closed doors, not with a board that remains anonymous, because they're obviously misleading you guys here. We will eliminate any perception of favoritism whatsoever.